Hey guys, welcome back to Jump Ball Central. Today we're looking at the top 6 scandals in NBA history. Number 6. Len Bias's death. Len Bias's death rocked the foundations of the NBA during the time. Described as a once-in-a-generation talented and touted for greatness following a stellar college career, Bias was selected with the second overall pick of the 1986 NBA draft by the Boston Celtics. However, he never managed to play a single game in the league. Bias passed away less than 48 hours after being drafted. The cause of death was attributed to a cardiac arrhythmia induced by a cocaine overdose. In the aftermath, the NBA introduced a drug awareness program for youngsters like Bias to help avoid such scenarios in the future. Bias was a 2-time ACC Player of the Year and a consensus first-team All-American, and could have gone on to have a stellar career had he made it to the NBA. And our number 5, Tim Donaghy betting scandal. Betting has become increasingly prevalent in the modern era of sports, with players and even referees often finding themselves on the wrong end of gambling problems. Tim Donaghy was an NBA referee between 1994 and 2007. He had quite a decorated career in that period, officiating in 772 regular season and 20 playoff games in total. However, he was involved in one of the most controversial NBA scandals of all time. Donaghy was a serial gambler and used his knowledge of the NBA, the referees and the coaches to bet and even attempt to fix matches. He was even involved with organized crime gangs according to multiple reports. Donaghy was eventually sentenced to 15 months of jail after pleading guilty to 2 charges. Number 4. Tim Hardaway's homophobic comments. Former Dallas Mavericks and Miami Heat guard Tim Hardaway made headlines with some extremely homophobic comments during an interview with Dan Le Batard in 2007. In response to John Amaechi's revelation that he was gay, Hardaway launched into a homophobic rant that shocked the NBA world at the time. Quote, "Well, you know I hate gay people, so I let it be known. I don't like gay people and I don't like to be around gay people. I am homophobic. I don't like it. It shouldn't be in the world or in the United States." Hardaway also threatened to get any gay player he knew fired from the NBA. Although he would go on to apologize for his comments the very next day, he was still removed from the NBA's All-Star Weekend activities and also fired as Chief Basketball Operations Advisor by Trinity Sports. Number 3. Dallas Mavericks sexual harassment. In 2018, Sports Illustrated published a report providing details about widespread sexual harassment in the Dallas Mavericks organization. According to the report, there was widespread harassment and inappropriate behavior in the team's ticket office, which was confirmed after conducting interviews with 215 current and former employees of the Dallas organization. Much of the blame was attributed to the head of human resources, Buddy Pittman, who failed to listen to the complaints of many of the victims. Although Mavericks owner Mark Cuban was also accused of negligence in the matter, he was soon absolved of blame. Number 2. Kobe Bryant's sexual assault. Kobe Bryant had established himself as one of the league's top players back in 2003. However, his reputation took a massive hit in July of that year when he was accused of sexually assaulting a hotel employee in Colorado. Bryant had flown to Colorado to have surgery on an injured rotator cuff. He checked into a hotel in Edwards, following which he invited a 19-year-old employee to his room and allegedly forced himself onto her. Bryant denied the sexual assault claims that were placed against him, although he did admit to having a consensual sexual encounter with the woman. The accuser eventually refused to testify in court, and the charges against Bryant were dropped. However, he was forced to provide an apology and also settle an out-of-court civil case, which tarnished his reputation to a great extent. And for our number 1 NBA scandal? Number 1. Donald Sterling fired for racism. The outspoken owner of the Los Angeles Clippers, Donald Sterling, landed himself in serious hot water after making racist statements to his mistress at the time, V. Stiviano. Sterling had a controversial past, involving late payments to players and staff, as well as being renowned for heckling his own players during games. However, Sterling's most controversial actions came in 2014, when the Clippers were preparing to face the Golden State Warriors in the playoffs. TMZ Sports released a recording in which Sterling could be heard making shocking racist remarks to Stiviano, chastising her for association with African American people. His statements rocked the NBA, and he was subsequently banned for life. He was also handed a whopping $2.5 million fine by NBA Commissioner Adam Silver and was forced to sell the team subsequently. Alright guys, thank you so much for watching this video. If you enjoyed, please drop a like and consider subscribing for more videos like this. Have an amazing day.